Okay, next series, we're gonna look at our Olympic lifts. Sorry, I'm moving this all over. We got the clean and the snatch, and they're gonna be they're really good for a lot of power, a lot of jumping stuff, but they're gonna be a little more form heavy. We're gonna look at the power position, and I'll explain what that is, and then we're gonna go into, a big difference between these two is the grip and then where you finish. But they both involve a jump shrug and a jump shrug high pull, so I'm going to review that. And then with the snatch, we go over the overhead squat, the SOTS press, pressing snatch balance, and heaving snatch balance. They're awesome for that core stability, overhead, and then hopefully some just figuring out what everybody's shoulders are doing. So let's take a look at all of these. I'm just going to show you what that looks like. Hands are going to be just right outside the thigh, so I go like a thumb's distance, and then I'm going to grab my bar. I'm going to go from the hang, which means I'm just at the legs. And here's the movement. Okay, so you're catching into that front squat, dip drive, stand, and here it is from the side. Okay. The snatch is going to be a wide grip, and I'll explain all of this. I'm just going to show you what it looks like. Same thing, dip drive, catching overhead, send the hips back, dip jump, pull. Okay. The power position just means what position you're going to land in. We do a full one at the gym, which you land in the bottom, and then what we mostly did in college was a power position, and I think that's fine to work on, which means I'm going to land in a quarter squat. So imagine them jumping, and then this can actually be a drill for them to figure out the power position. I'm going to jump, stick and landing. So I'm sending my butt way back, and once I land, I'm stuck there, okay? I'm not landing and then writing this down. Big jump, stick that landing, okay? So anywhere from about here to here is the power position, not landing in a deep squat or anything. Let's go over the jump shrug for the clean. So I think in the program it says like a narrow grip, high pull, or a jump shrug. This is for the progression of the clean. So again, hands just outside the legs. I'm going to soften the knee to start, and then from here you're going to jump shrug. Okay. I'm keeping that bar in close to me, and I'm just trying to jump as high as I can. Now you can start them just at the legs and work on position 1, which is softening the knee, and from here jumping, okay? Or we can go to position 2, soften the knee, hips back a little bit, jump, okay? So I'll do 3 at position 1, soften the knee, jump shrug, soften the knee, jump shrug, jump shrug. So you can cycle into those. And then here's my position 2. So I soften the knee, send the hips, jump, land, send the hips back, jump. Okay, and here's me cycling into it. Jump, jump, jump. So I just send my butt back just a little bit more. Okay, but really looking to keep the bar in tight. Big chest and shoulders are back. Okay, and I didn't mention that with the deadlift, but a lot of times we get into this position here with the shoulders way forward. That's going to throw the shoulders off, so I always think pull the shoulders back, big chest, and I'm always trying to pull this bar into me. That will help them activate their back a lot better, help them activate their lats, which is really important for everybody, volleyball especially. Same leg movement. Now we're going to go into the jump shrug high pull. So I'll go really slow to start. Let's just soften the knee to start. Here's my jump shrug, and then I'm going to high pull. Elbows high. Okay, you're going to see it's like I'm trying to punch back behind me. Okay, you're going to see a lot of this, and that's not what we want. We want the elbows high, like you're trying to elbow somebody, so they can even do that single arm with a dumbbell. Oops. Same thing, soften the knee, jump punch. Jump punch, and then they would switch arms, jump punch, here's it from the side, jump punch, jump punch. So a lot of it's just them figuring out triple extension, right? Here's my jump, boom, that creates this movement. Here's my triple extension, and then when we get into the clean, my triple extension, up on my tiptoes, elbows high, and then I'll go heels, elbows, hit the same time, boom. Okay, so I like to work that without a bar, without anything. Just have them stand on their tiptoes, elbows up, and they're gonna go to their heel, to the power position, elbows through. Okay, we want that landing to happen at the same time. That's a really nice drill. Now for the snatch, the grip's gonna be wider. And ideally, it's going to be in that hip crease. So you can have them bend into that bar. But it's going to be above the pubic bone, below the belly button, right into that hip crease. They can also just lift the leg. It should be sitting right in there. Okay. Now with their arms, we want to make sure that I'm showing that elbow pit and then I'm rotating my shoulders back. Okay. We don't want them in here trying to pull in that position. We want the shoulders nice. And back, having a big chest. Again, I'm pulling back with my back muscles and my lats. And I'm constantly trying to keep this bar into me, okay? Position 1, you soften the knee, okay? Now I'm gonna jump shrug. Okay, and I actually have them completely jump so they can feel it, keeping the bar tight. Big jump, soften the knee, big jump. Okay, we wanna go to position 2, soften the knee, hips back, jump shrug, oops. Jump shrug, jump shrug. And then we go into the jump shrug high pull, same thing, soften the knee, here's my position 1, jump shrug high pull, boom. Okay, I'm not hanging on to that bar up here, I'm just bringing it straight back down, big jump, high elbows, 2, 3, or however many from the side. And I'll go ahead and go into position 2. So I get just a little bit back. 1, 2, 3. Okay, they can slow it down if they're not getting it. Same thing with the kettlebell. They just won't be as wide, or I'm sorry, the dumbbell. Soften the knee, position 1. Here's my jump shrug high pull. Boom. Okay, really nice drill for a lot of shoulder strength. 2, 3, and that's the high pull portion. And then if you want to just go into the snatch, same thing. I'm going to jump shrug high pull, slow-mo, and then I'm going to punch through and catch. Okay, so it's a little more advanced, but they'll start to figure it out. I'm going to start with this dumbbell since I already have it. Here, jump shrug high pull, lock out and stand. Okay, let's go slow. I'll stay forward one more time. Soften the knee, bend forward a bit. Big jump, high pull, punch through. Okay, watch how I'm not throwing the bar clear out in front of me, right? I want to keep it up my body. Jump shrug high pull, land, lock out, boom. Okay. Soften the knee, jump shrug high pull, push under. Okay, that's super awesome for them to just be able to catch in a loaded position. So if they just want to work on that, like starting right here maybe with a lightweight, jump, land, lock out, stand. Here again, jump, land, lock out, stand. Very similar to that push jerk with that dumbbell, okay? And then we can go into the full power snatch, soften the knee, bend, big jump, shrug, high pull, push under. Now, when we get to here, we want to make sure that I caught in a really rest position, my shoulders are kind of forward. I want to make sure I'm showing the elbow pit and having that chest lifted so they can practice being here and getting the shoulders out of the ears. Same thing, soften the knee, send the hips back to position 1, here's my jump, shrug, high pull under, boom. Fix my shoulders. Okay, a little bit faster now. Big jump. Okay, but a lot of it's just them being able to catch overhead. And again, I keep catching here, and I want to catch here. Just show the bottom of the armpit. I'm out of breath. Okay, going into the overhead squat. So this is the warm up, and like starting at like 8.1. Really awesome for them just figuring out their shoulders. So you go into the jump shrug, the jump shrug high pull, boom. You can do jump shrug high pull and just muscle snatch just to get used to that. And then you go into the overhead squat, okay? Making sure, like I was talking about, the shoulders aren't here. We're pulling back and down with the back. And then if they need to, have them sit to a box, okay? So even if they're just squatting down to here, that's fine. We want to keep that chest up, and then they can progress a lot lower. Here's me from the side. Pushing those arms away, keeping the core lifted, abs on. As I'm going down, I'm thinking about my abs and everything pushing up and right back up. Okay, again, scale to their squatting ability. This is a ton of good overhead work. You can do the same thing with the dumbbell. It's evil. You're gonna have to keep the arm out. And I get a little bit wider on the squat, sitting back and down. But notice how my arm is not bending. As I'm going down,